parents come to me and say, my child would not sleep no matter what, we are really tired. The child is also tired and cranky, but still the child is not able to sleep. The child is using too much screen, is looking at the games and screens and movement. That also erodes the sleep. Check for any signs of stress in the family. All of you, those who know the EFT tapping, that is also a very powerful way. You could use EFT tapping and help the child fall asleep instantly. Hello everybody, Rajni from Sashakt Empowering Lives, welcoming you yet another time with yet another episode. So for all the new people, a very quick, ultra quick introduction. My name is Rajni. I'm a special educator, 18 years work experience, a proud mother to a 22-year-old autistic young adult who's independent, working, and a graduate. What do we do? Bring the awareness to people that autism is completely workable. All you need to do is teach the child in a way that the child will learn. So, continuing in the same series, presenting you today our next topic. We are going to talk about the very important concept of sleep apnea or lack of sleep in children on the autism spectrum. Now, a lot of parents come to me and say, my child would not sleep no matter what, we are really tired. The child is also tired and cranky, but still the child is not able to sleep, or maybe the child has complete sleep, but it's just so difficult to cope up the fact that the child will sleep only 3 hours or maybe 4 hours and wake up fresh, and the child wants us to play with him or her, and we don't know what to do because we cannot sleep. All of these problems are as real as anything else in autism. A lot of children have sleep disorders, or if I may not use the word disorder, but sleep challenges. So when I say sleep challenges, what I mean is that these children, they have this difficulty that they cannot easily fall to sleep. And even if they do, they wake up suddenly in the middle of the night, and then they would be here and there. And that happens to a lot of children. So what is the solution of sleep issues? What can be done? Now, when a sleep issue is extremely severe, again, this can be attributed to somewhere to the sensory side. It's not a behavior. A child is not getting proper sleep. Obviously, the brain is too much overstimulated. If it is severe, check if you are using if the child is using too much screen, is looking at the games and screens and movement, that also erodes the sleep. So try keeping the mobile as away as possible from the child so that the child can get quality sleep. That's number one. Now, if it was to be solved so easily, things would have been so much easier. So a lot of parents will say, oh, that's the first thing we do. We kick the mobile out of the system, but still he's not sleeping. Fair enough, agreed. In which case, what can be done? Like I said, if it is severe, then you need melatonin. Okay, that's the medicine that will push the sleep-inducing hormone in the child, and the child will fall sleepy. But that's an artificial way of creating sleep. Nonetheless, if there is no sleep, there isn't anything much that can be done. Then you have to put the kid on medication. How much soever I might be against it, but then if it is severe and it is spreading over days, and the parent is landing up having dark circles and cannot concentrate on anything and falling sick, the best way to handle it is melatonin. Yeah. However, if the sleep is not so erratic and it is not so torturesome, and sometimes the child sleeps, sometimes the parent also gets to sleep, but other times no, then the following factors will really help you. Number one, check for any signs of stress in the family. When I say stress in the family, what I mean is check for anything that is specifically like somebody's yelling, shouting. Sometimes, our elders have that habit, or maybe the husband is shouting, or maybe even the mother is shouting, and the child gets too stressed. So that is why when we are doing behavior correction also, the first request that I do to parents is No yelling, no shouting, no scolding, and absolutely no hitting. That is beyond even the scope of talking. Okay, so no kind of abuse. That is out of the system totally. But see if there is any unnecessary stress that is being mounted on the kid. Sometimes even a cold war between father and mother, the silent treatments, they are not talking. The home environment is very, what's the right word? It's very suffocating. That gets to the kid. Even if nobody's saying anything to the kid, that gets to the kid. Try to keep the home environment as happy and conducive as possible. The energies inside the house should be right. Otherwise, sleep is the first thing that gets knocked off. And the worst part is the child cannot say. In fact, the child himself or herself doesn't know that they're not getting sleep because mommy and daddy have not been talking to each other for past 2 days, 3 days. So try to keep the environment as comfortable as possible. Number three, have some nice aroma oil in the room, like in a burner. So it has a nice fragrant aura to it. Number four, if it's not bone chilling winters, give the child a lukewarm bath. That kind of eases the tension in the nerves. Then a lukewarm glass of milk would be a good idea if you're not a big CFGF fan like me. Then a lukewarm glass of milk would be a good idea. And also, you have the Tibetan bowls or the Himalayan bowls, they're called. I'm not saying go ahead and purchase anything worth like 35,000 rupees for the sake of sleep, but you have YouTube and you have lots of videos of Himalayan bowls or Tibetan bowls, and they make that sound. So somebody is just taking a stick around the bowl, and through the vibrations, it's making the sounds. These are super beautiful instruments, and the sounds that they make are known to have sleep issues or induce sleep in a child. So you could play that YouTube video and you could get the kid to ease the nerves. Certain common sensical things also. If the father is absolutely eternally madly in love with the television, which happens in so many households of ours, or the mother, yeah, and they would not switch it off for like eons, and it's going on like till 11, 11:30, 12. And then if the mother is trying desperately to sleep the child and wanting the kid to take a nap and rest, and the father is watching IPL, you really know that's common sensical. It won't happen. So create complete dark. Okay, switch off the lights. You could have a safety light, maybe a small 3-watt bulb, so that you don't bump into things when you get up to go to the washroom at night. Other than that, let there be pin drop silence. Do all of these things as I said. Keep the stress element away. And in most cases, let's say in 8 to 9 cases out of 10, the child will fall asleep organically. In that one case when all of this also doesn't help, of course, then you need melatonin. There isn't another way. So, all of you, those who know the EFT tapping, that is also a very powerful way. You could use EFT tapping and help the child fall asleep instantly. But again, EFT tapping is subject to a lot of things. What is your personal aura? If you are too much yourself stressed, then doing EFT tapping on the kid may not turn out to be such a great idea. Because it will not give much results. So if you are peaceful, grounded, and you know how to do it, you should always try it. There are no side effects. So like this, you will tackle your child's sleep issues. Also, don't let the child sleep in the daytime. Ensure that the child only sleeps at night. Keep them busy even if they're cranky. Let them sleep a little early, but then keep pin drop silence so that the sleep cycle can be established and then maintained. So, if you like the topic, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Send it to somebody you know who will benefit. Yeah. And if you want to learn more about autism, because we do a varied number of topics. So we do topics on how do you teach English, math, everything, uh, behavior correction, making friends, language development, etc., etc. So if you need to know your child better, join us in the live which happens on Tuesdays on English YouTube, Hindi YouTube, and Instagram, 7 to 7:30 p.m. Tuesdays, and our autism masterclass that happens 7 to 9:30 p.m. on Fridays or Thursdays. The link to all of these is given in the description box below. We have put all the links to our ebooks, to our customized books, the entire range, anything that could help your kid with autism thrive. On that note, I will take your permission and I shall see you next week.